Well, another fine mess I've gotten myself into. No makeup again. But we're going to discuss skincare today. And I thought, well, how can you discuss skincare with makeup on, right? So, where do we start? I guess at the beginning. You know that I think the doctor's Hippocratic oath says, first, you do no harm. That's kind of how I feel about my skin. I've got very sensitive, I don't know if it's delicate, but I know it's sensitive skin. And I hate the feeling of it burning. I hate the feeling of it being tight. I don't like any of those. So I've kind of I've developed a skincare routine. Plus, I've listened to a lot. Well, I was going to say I've listened to a lot of people. I mainly listen to Caroline Hirons. You all know who she is. She's the beauty guru of Great Britain and to me the world. And you can find her at carolinehirons.com. And if you have any questions, you go to her website. So that's what I do. And that's where I've learned a great deal. And that's where I've developed my routine. So I've just taken a shower, washed my hair, and I've washed my face. Now, but I use the two-step cleanser. And what that is this is Caroline Hirons also, and it's by Pixie. And look, first this is a relatively new one because I used the other one up. First I put on a balm, and then I wash it with it comes with a balm and a cleanser. So at night, at the end of the day, you know, if I have makeup on my face, and not only makeup and SPF. So first I take, well, here, I'll do it with this. First I take, I put the balm on. Do you ever use a balm? I love balms. Don't ask me why. Well, so I take a balm and I put it all over. I love the way it feels. It kind of, I like it better than oil. And I don't know why. I guess I love rubbing it in. It feels so good. So I rub it in. I then take it off with a washcloth. Now, Caroline Hirons calls it a flannel because that's what they call it in Great Britain. But in America, it's called a washcloth. And I dip it in. I put it in. Wait a second. So I put it in. Oh my God, I'm spilling it all over myself. I put it in more than lukewarm water, maybe a little on the hot side, but it feels so good. You know when you go to a Japanese restaurant and they give you those hot towels? That's what it feels like. And I love it. So first you put the balm on, and that takes off all your makeup, but I don't have any makeup, so I don't have to worry. And then, you know, I've got a hair here somewhere. Then I use the cleanser that's in here, and it's kind of a milky kind of cleanser. So I then put this on my face. It's a soap. I put it all over, right? I don't know if I've got it all over, but I put it all over. You know, I cheated and I put a little bit of eyebrows on. I mean, I can't be that ugly on videos. And again, I rinse out the washcloth and take off the cleanser. Well, by this time, my goodness, but your face feels clean, but it doesn't feel tight because I'm not using whatever I shouldn't be using, because I'm using a cleanser that doesn't have the stuff you're not supposed to have. I don't know if it's sulfates. Is it parabens, sulfates? You're not supposed to use stuff that foams. So I'm not using anything that foams. So my face is clean. Then the first thing I do, and I love this, the first step I take is I put on an essence. Now, I did a whole video all about essence. This one is by Tatcha. I've also used one by Fresh, and that was a black kombucha essence. I've also got one that I'm trying out for, I've just started using it. It's called May Coupe, and I'm not sure if it's Japanese or Korean. And it's made from maple essence, and it's kind of thick water. Don't ask me how you get thick water, but this is kind of thick water, and makeup is less expensive than Tatcha, and I'm enjoying it, but I think I still prefer this. In fact, I just ordered a new one at the Sephora sale. So I put so this is watery, right? And I put it all over. I'm being careful, right? Put the excess on my hands. And I've got this essence on, and I love putting essence on because it evens out I'm going to say it evens out the pH, but I don't know if it does. But it just evens out my skin so that my skin feels, I feel good again. So I put this on. Then like in the morning, I put this on and I'll go brush my teeth and I'll let it dry. Carolyn says you don't need to let these things dry, but I let them dry. And how about that? I use this to get it to dry faster. Then I get my my hyaluronic acid, and this is the L'Oreal Revitalift. I'm going to try some new ones. I'm not sure which yet, but I'm going to try some new ones. And I put like 2 drops on, rub them together, and again, it feels so good. Well, you know, what are my favorite things? I love putting on the balms. I love putting on the essence, and I love hyaluronic acid. You know, I'm going to go back a little and mention I have a couple of other balms that I like. One is, let's say I've showered, put on makeup, gone to a party, come back and I have makeup on, but I don't want to go through a whole routine. So what I'll do is use Clinique, take off the day. I think that, what is it? Take the day off. I love this stuff. Again, it's a balm. I put it on my skin, put it all over, wipe it off, and my face feels kind of moisturized and clean. Yes, I could clean it again, but let's say I don't want to, but at least I've cleaned the most stuff off. And sometimes in the morning, this is a new product. I have a follower, Kathy Perdue, but her name is Perdue Kathy, and she turned me on to some of these Korean brands. And this is called Zero. And sometimes in the morning, I usually shower at night. So in the morning, I'll just put this on my face. Even though my face is clean, I put this on my face, use a hot towel, not a hot towel, a hot washcloth, and clean it off. So this is Zero and it's pink, and I like this one also. So I've got the hyaluronic acid on, right? And I love it. Then with hyaluronic acid, it needs to have something to draw moisture from. That's how it works. So it pulls the moisture in. So I need to use a moisturizer. And have I found the perfect moisturizer yet? Not yet, but I'm enjoying this. This is, would you believe, it's by Avon. And you're going to ask me the name of it. Please, I hope it's here. It's Avon Anew Ultimate Supreme, I love this, Ultimate Supreme Advanced Performance Cream. So it's Advanced Performance Cream. And you know why I like it? It's because it's kind of greasy. It's thin but greasy. I put it on and it feels greasy, but it doesn't pill. You know, when I put makeup on over this, it doesn't pill. It's a greasy moisturizing, but you don't wind up feeling greasy. It kind of dries down. I don't know if it's flat, but it's a really good moisturizer. It's from Avon. I got it from, there's a YouTuber, Sandra Hart, and her YouTube channel is above 60 and above. Just look for Sandra Hart. Her daughter sells Avon, and so I bought it from her daughter. So Avon, of all places, right? So there I've got my moisturizer on. Now you're going to ask me about eye cream. I've got a story for you. I was in San Francisco with the Antique Goddess, and we walked into Barney's looking for Linda Rodin's lipsticks. Well, somebody kind of grabbed me and said, "Oh my goodness, you need to have some eye cream." And she said, "I've got the one most perfect eye cream. It's from some hills in Czechoslovakia, a special stream, a special water." She's going on, and she's saying, "And it will take care of your lines." And she's going on and on about my lines. And I said to her, "You know, I'm 78. That's why I've got lines." She looked at me, said, "Really?" and never mentioned eye cream again. So I haven't found the perfect eye cream. When I was young, I used to use it all the time. Now it seems to puff up my eyes. So why would I put eye cream on if it's going to make my eyes puffy, right? So I don't use eye cream. I'm going to try some new stuff, and when I find it, I'll tell you about it. So that's the non-use of eye cream. These days, what I've been doing for SPF, I received this from Matilda on video, and I love the idea that it's Australian, and it's called Ultraviolet. I love this. This is 50 SPF. And then I bought something, and it's ridiculous. It's a ridiculous price. I'm not even going to tell you how much it is because I'm too embarrassed. But, oh my God, I sound like maracas. So wait a second. So it's by Chantecaille, and it's 40 or 50 and 45. It's broad spectrum sunscreen, and it's a primer. And you know what? I really like it. This is my second one. I'm embarrassed. Wait a second. And you just take a couple of drops, and I put it all over my face, and I've got sunscreen on, and I'm ready for the day. So I let it dry, as I say, in between. And let me tell you remember I said, and first of all, we do no harm. I like, after I've taken a bath, taken a shower, and I put all my unguents on, I love feeling comfy. I like my face to not feel burning, not hurt. I guess I'm not using very active ingredients, but I like my face to feel soft and comfy, and that's what it does. I don't use the Chantecaille at night. A couple of things that I do, let's say for nighttime, I use Pixie Glow maybe a couple of times a week or when I remember, and it takes the dead skin off. What is that? I don't remember what the name of it is. And Good Genes by Sunday Riley. So I'll use one a couple of times a week, and it depends on if it's going to irritate my skin or not. So I'm very, very sensitive to that. But I do this before I do anything else. So I'll take a shower, then I'll put this on, or I'll put this on, then I'll put the essence on, what's this called, and the hyaluronic acid, and go on. But I don't do it during the day. I only do it at night, and just a couple of times at night. I'm really gentle with my skin. You know, you get to 79, be gentle with yourself. Who needs to be rough with your skin? How much of a change am I going to make, right? If it's moist and it makes me feel good and it looks good, I'm happy. So I hope this answers your questions. I hope this gives you some ideas, and I hope you're staying well, and I'll see you next time.